Now, there's new details emerging after an airline employee with no pilot's license somehow managed to steal a passenger jet and take it for a joyride before fatally crashing in a wooded area, so like an island 25 miles away from the airport. Military jets are scrambled as air traffic control tried to convince him to land the plane.
The runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I tried landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Rich, we're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please?
Again, incredible there. This is 29-year-old Richard Russell. He's the only person on board. Before the crash, he can be heard. He's cracking jokes, apologizing to friends and family. They're completely shocked in the midst of all this. Let's bring in clinical psychologist Jeff Gardier. Jeff, what's your first reaction? I mean, it's, unbelievable that this guy would take the plane. He's doing all these acrobatic maneuvers that are astonishing for somebody without a license. There's that. But yet, when you hear his voice, what goes through your mind as a psychologist?
The affect is completely inappropriate to what the situation is, and therefore speaks to me, Mike, of a person who's having some real mental health challenges, obviously, while this is going on.
Okay, so let's listen to another portion of this, and we try and just dig in as to what may be going on here. This is the part where, he's apologizing. We're getting the sense that, this is the end for him at some point. So let's listen to that. We'll get your take coming out, Jeff.
Sure.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy, got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now.
Very self-aware, right? I mean, the apology, the guy broken with a couple of screws loose. What do you make of all that?
Yeah, the intellectualization is absolutely there. Cognitively, he appears to be there. But it is someone who is obviously in a lot of pain and is still, despite the inappropriate affect, is able to talk about who he is or who he has been. His family doesn't seem to be able to, at this point, and I understand it, they're still in shock, to be able to talk about any mental health challenges that he may have been experiencing. But certainly he has been dealing with something for quite a long period of time, and perhaps, we don't know, it seems like he wasn't really getting help for it. This is something that he was probably internalizing and just not talking to other people about it. This is what makes mental health issues, certainly can make them so insidious, where they continue to grow, where it becomes dangerous to the point of what we're seeing right now.
Because to you, it doesn't sound like you're surprised at what we're hearing. Because the layman looks at this and goes, he sounds affable, he's kind of humorous, he's self-aware, but you say to that what?
That it's completely inappropriate to what's going on. This is someone who we believe knew that he was going to take his life, that was doing all of these stunts in this plane, could have hurt someone else, could have possibly hurt the other people in the other planes that were following him, the fighter jets. So certainly this is so serious, and he says it. He says this, Mike. He says, well, what I'm doing right now, I could probably get a life sentence, but appropriately, the people talking to him say, let's not look at that right now. Let's just try to get you to land. But this is a guy who knows what's going on. It sounds like he knows that this is the end, but yet he still tries to maintain this calm demeanor, even though he is heading towards his death.
Yeah, it just speaks to, you just never know. I mean, the family is obviously devastated, saying he's warm, he's compassionate.
Sure.
And now they're grieving his loss. Jeff Gardier, always good talking to you. Thanks again.
Mike, thank you.
Appreciate it.